Hello, Cameron Lemons here with the Grove Video Blog. Thank y'all for tuning in and checking out what's going on here in Lake Elsinore. I'd like to share with you 3 things that I've learned this month. Number 1, I got a good word of advice from some area pastors, and that was you should not try to start a community development organization and a church plant at the same time. This was some good advice for me as we've been kind of divided in our resources and the amount of energy and time we've been pouring into each of these projects. One of the things that this pastor told me was that in that instance, one of those things is going to be shortchanged. You're going to end up kind of split between 2 different things, and you're not going to be sure which to go for, which is to be left behind, where the finances go. You end up kind of fighting it out, looking at each other and having to share resources, and it's just a mess all around. So that was a good bit of advice that I got this month. And so we're going to be focusing in on the church planting side of things here in the coming months. And of course, our church is going to have a community development flair to it. But as relates to launching a whole organization, we're going to have to hold off on that until the right person comes along at the right time. Second thing that I'd like to share with y'all is that we need to be clear with our vision up front. Another good bit of wisdom that I've received is that it's tempting when you're starting a church plant and you have a small group that what you want to do is cater to the group that you have. But the challenge is down the road you have unmet expectations. One person was expecting a rock band, the other person was expecting classical music, and all of a sudden people are leaving and upset because there wasn't shared expectations up front. And so we're going to try to launch off here in a direction where we're all going in the same direction, we're all united, and we've been clear up front with who we are. We're a movement that's about breaking down barriers. We're a movement that's about being multi-ethnic, multi-denominational. And if that's not where God's calling you, that's okay. But we'll be clear about that up front. Finally, third thing that I'd like to share with you that I learned this month was that life is short. Remember what matters. This month, my dear grandfather, who is just an amazing man of God, has passed away, and he's lived a great, faithful life up till the end, and so I just thank God for him. And it was so challenging for me to see such a strong, beautiful man of God start to just waste away before my eyes, and to lose so much weight, and to return to dust. And it just reminds me how fleeting this life is and what's really important. And my dear wife, Janelle, lost her grandfather this week as well. And so we thank God for both those men that helped bring us into existence. And we're just blessed that God hasn't given up on us yet. And so thanks for tuning in. And we appreciate your prayers. And we appreciate you suffering through these cheesy weblogs. Thanks so much. Peace.